Honorable Oyamado Insele Otosiata. I hope you know him. Very good. Otos, welcome.
Thank you.
Before I start to say, when I'm the Vice President of the zone, National Vice President of AUJ, Emmanuel President Gentlemen, should I suspend our AOB and other things? We listen to him, we continue. I think it's right. You see, this journalist, they know when the big man comes in, all along he didn't slap me. The political candidate is speaking now. The political candidate is speaking now, so listen to him very attentively.
Please, Dr. Sir. Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. People, Happy New Year once again to each and every one of us. Let's put our hands together for Jesus Christ. I'm not going to take your time. Abomya, Nekene, not you around. Of one noon game meeting today. Where's Abigo na Mabobata for 3 reasons. One, thank you, Nekene. Na Ifunumelo. Words are not good enough to express my gratitude. I'm overwhelmed. The liberality is next to nothing. And it is not something I can keep to myself. I will be the paper also, and then I give the archive from the news, from TV Insights. I don't know where one night I'm where they gave anybody. Now probably you feel this is what you can do to support Otosiatara. The Lord will replenish you abundantly in Jesus' name. Amen. In the course of time, we will still say another thank you. Secondly is to say a very big Happy New Year to each and every one of us. Authority, even in 2022, I am Batana 2023. And it is my earnest desire and hope that we will see 2024 in Jesus' Christ, in Jesus' name. The third one, at this junction, my brother commented on candidate, I happen to be one of them. Thank you for that compliment. We will continue to conduct ourselves. Okay? And Achopan can go Nigeria can go what is very, very important for my sister in when you go about difficulties. We disciplinary 3,000 naira here. I manage, in fact, all self-recognition is one in fuel into a beer bank. Because the more access personally to the POS or POS, the fact that we are ATM and mobile on personal ground, I don't do those things. So when your money I talk or transfer, say I'm back. And then 2 days ago I got one problem. So it's a terrible situation. And we know it's just a face or a page. It will surely come to pass and it will end in praise in Jesus' name. Because now young people, we put work on them and continue. This is time, I said it the last time I came. The fourth estate is like the prophet of these days. If you want to grow, what does you pay? If you want to reveal, what does you also reveal? And that will go on to see you and even no matter the too far, don't even matter the no matter. About what on your dad, catch you what you read. And on what you man, I got charge of after Jesus. Shut up, I want to know what can I offer support. You don't know what I got there. And I'm to see how I will go to get on the I can never believe God. Nunu Yellow Makanija. Chineke comes 16. If Jesus Christ, I will also be there. And God bless us in Jesus' name. Thank you so much. Go on, I don't know if you have one question for him. Do you have any question for him?
Yes, I just want to ask him his motivation for your motivation for wanting to vie for the House of Representatives. Last one. Before long, we'll take the person's So we would like to know what your full name is. Thank you.
Please, question again. My full name. What again?
And what your motivation is in running for a seat in the House of Representatives.
Okay, for record purposes, I found working in dossier I'm the YPP candidate for Oka North and South Federal constituency. Probably you were not around. Like a pro campaign campaign. And two notable things, like I said, is what I'm going to mention. Number one, that now, if we keep quiet, I mean, if the likes of what I say, I want to keep quiet. If I can maybe more and more, for one or two notable reasons. I said it here, and it will prevent repetition if I say it again. Legislation is about proper representation. And I have done my search and I realized that most of the people that represent him were of working knowledge. It is one thing to have accolades, it is one thing to have titles. But if you don't understand how things work, you won't be in a position to formulate policies that would be realistic if you want to put it in action. So I realized that these are the things that have been lacking. Okay, so there is need, given my background, now people like us will man that place, so that with the life that we have lived, that we are still living, we should be able to tell government, if any feasible for the electorate, to become some of these things. I will give you an example. It is only in Nigeria, with respect to the nation, can wear a medical personnel now alone works, and nobody is asking questions. What it implies when you submit a document to him or her, it does not have what it takes to vet that document. So at the end, he will be at the mercy of either the PAMSEC or whoever, and most times on against them. So we need people who are asking about legislator. For understand the level legislator, we know how to discuss it with the federal government vis-a-vis our constitutions and policies. We better the economy. Most importantly, the soul. Secondly, with respect to religion, it is evident that I don't know, I'm trying to misinterpret here, but the truth of it is that a battle that is going on in this nation, and that is what, if it's here a problem, I know. Nigeria as a nation, not under a siege. And that is because the people who make the fear of God, irrespective of your religion, and are at that position. And when you have served the devil meritoriously, the best that the devil has to offer is still evil. And that is what we'll be battling. It is not more about corruption. It is about having the people who have the conscience that they are alive, that will feel the pains of the electorate and the masses. We need such people at the leadership position. Okay, so I need you to understand that these are two major reasons why God spoke to me and said, leave your business world and move into the political space. To see to it that you will bring a change beginning from Oka North and South. So it is clean and it is clear. Thank you so much.
This is wonderful. I don't think we don't need any other question from him. He has said it all. Has he not? Okay, question. Okay.
Mine is not necessarily a question. Perhaps an observation that may guide you in your campaigns or permutations. But initially, before I speak, let me also observe that you spoke like a common. When you come up with prayers, I said, hey, these people have come again. I discovered that your elders will take it. That's what I want to ask. If you come to Oka South Federal Constituency, the people of Oka South have continuously been to the Federal House. And the people of Oka North and the so-called Wisi, have played the second field in that arrangement. But as far as that, they don't normally agree. The Wisi people and the Oka North people don't normally agree. Because they will prefer somebody from Oka to somebody at Achala, vice versa. So if in the event that your ambition faces this kind of challenge, and perhaps the dominance of the local person. How do you intend to circumvent this challenge? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Straight, I want you to understand, you see, that is where the impartial, not just judges, but press, you have a role to play. You see, I would have preferred that debate will have a tantamount effect to Abuja. You know, most times it doesn't play when it comes to Federal House and the Senate. But for for the governors and the president, something can be drawn. However, we are prepared for that. You see, I am confident, I have said this, and thank God for the wave now. If not for anything, what our leader is doing, what Peter is doing, is a pointer that, look, life is more about who can handle the issues of environment. We are not talking about party anymore. And no woman on the press or there to talk to the electorate. Go beyond the party and look at the individual. Cross-examine him, ask him questions. Let him or her prove him to ourselves. He will know how to cast that vote. Now, coming to what we have just said, you know, when some of us from the north talk about this, or they can want to ride on the wings of the sentiment, but record has it. Now, for the past 20 years, what cannot they represent the what cannot serve in the federal constituency? But sometimes you don't win an election over emotions and sentiment. You don't. So I can't tell that this is not tenable. Man, the truth of it is that I have confronted with my work and I have challenged even in this race. If you have a realistic manifesto, come out and let's see it. Obudo manifesto model, you can't defend it with respect. We have a workable plan based on the life we have lived. Probably you may not know. When goes in our boy, and the way of institution didn't work, I have traveled widely. It's evident in my passport. I have over 52 countries. Record has it that boy is the highest institution you may get. Because he wants you as a full human being. Boy, even a Harvard, if you have an opportunity, in a job to talk, business school, all the German, they will improve your mental capacity. Man, there is sense of belonging as a full human being, and that is what is lacking in Nigeria. We are talking about education. We are estimating it more highly than scale. But we need to have a temporal fixes that people can leverage on to live to see the tomorrow. Only the year hope of tomorrow, he needs to live on something. And now you can be a global scale. He will opportunity to do this. Some of you we gave with respect. you may be struggling in personal university. Open up by the virtue of your status. If any of your children should go to private university, it can lead you to do it. And it's not supposed to be so. So we want to tell the government, China is China not because of education. India is India not because of education. Man, they have discovered that there is a talent technology available. If you develop it, it can do money. At your own comfort, you can improve your education. That is what we need to do now. Otherwise, we're not going to go on the streets. More than I graduate every year. Where is the job opportunities? Not where. So the more I need to go education, I don't have anything against education. I was supposed to go. And I'm not stopping anybody either. But what we are saying is, what is the number of people now at the university? These are the job employment. In the whole of the East, a lot of blue chip company. Outside bank and civil service, you are out of it. So how would they go? We need to tell them that now, if I now do a welder, a medical personnel in London, they need to do that. And they need to understand that life is not automatic. The problem that people are not engaged. You are telling them they get them, but they are not seeing it. So they need to see it. So concerning even the woman can do this. If you know, walk us out, they may how many will in latest. Oh, no, journalists, Gahama. Yes, I get the president or cannot answer. Find out what go down here again. Open the woman, root him or her. Open the auto theater. Let me tell you, the consequence of our inaction now the far worse than negative actions. You are not getting what I'm saying. As a leader, I will book up my car. As a leader, that's what I'm doing. The worst thing he can make out of fear, you are not taking decision. It is better for you to take a decision, make mistake and correct it, than you take your decision. That's why we are in the politics. Like, what do I expect on there now? Open up to theater, war to the federal house, declare it publicly. Let people know the reason. Open up because all who are born in the letter, who has what it takes to discern between good and evil. And that's what the Muslim has. And you want to wear 48 hours before the election now, they will go in and say, follow this man. Their leaders, they take a decision. We need to come to that point. The man can do it. Now, for OBC, I got an endorsement, public endorsement, no more last Sunday. OBC, why would OBC endorse me? It is because of the content and value. I'm not here to give promises. I'm not a politician. I'm a leader, and I have record for that. So if you follow me, if you choose to run ahead of me, you can go on your own. That is the difference between a leader and the politics and the politician. Politicians my leaders will show you what to do. When I'm near, you can run on your own. Thank you so much.
I don't call also Bruno. I think he's an oracle. And by God's grace, after winning the House of Reps election, he will win the governorship when it is called for Anambra September. He sang for a governor. Thank you very much. We allow him to go. We continue with our meeting.
Permission to fall out.
He has just taken a side to shine. He said, please come this way. Princess is here with the team. Welcome. Please sit down. NPP. Princess Barrister Mrs. Helen Makwe is contesting to be Senator, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Anambra Central. And by the special grace of God, she's here to tell us briefly what she has in plans, and that's all. We will not bombard her with questions. She will just tell us why she's the best to replace all those people already here and those contesting to be here. Princess, this is the conference of the NUJ, the first for the year, and I told them already that they are eating because of you, and they were happy about that. And they are not expecting anything from you that will say thank you. Because I had when they called me saying it's money again, there's no money in NUJ. It's about progress. Thank you, Princess. Please speak to us. Introduce your name.
Chairman of the NUJ, Dr. Anambra
DG. Sorry, I didn't.
Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to be in the and the executive. The gentleman of the press. Because here, because the NMPP candidate from Chicago, one state constituency, and also the members of our campaign. I saw a guy on the channel. You know them other one for both. On a different way, always everything I wanted to do, or a and intervention. As a state, if we come in one slide, we really know that the news we need help. I think that is the phase Nigeria is now. Because generally Nigeria is seeking for something new and something beautiful to bring us out of where we are. I know that on February 25th, 2023, Nigeria must produce a new president. And the new president must come with a new idea and a new knowledge to govern the nation. This is just the reason why Anambra Center is key to the national. If Nigeria at large wants a new thing, a new president, I think Anambra Center also wants a new thing and a new president. And this is the reason why Princess, not just a Princess, but a lawyer, he came out with first class in law in the University of Georgia. And not just that, she has also stayed in over 5 countries. Nigeria, China, India, London, and America. In America, where she studied international law and also came out with the best results. And having acquired all this knowledge, she understood the fact that the difference between Nigeria and this other country is just on the law that governs other countries. These are the reasons why she came back and said that my people, Anambra Center, must be made whole. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I please welcome the most distinguished Princess Helen, a former Makwe, Adikwe, and
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, members of the High Table. I say welcome to everyone. Now, my name is Helen, the former Makwe. I'm a lawyer, a master's degree in international law.
English because of the media. Or the anyone listen. Please English and please English.
So we're here, another election. And I'm a first timer in this election. And I'm a mother, someone who is in this country and not liking what I'm seeing. I want to make a difference. I want to work. I want to help to build. In this new Nigeria we all are praying and hoping for, I believe there will be a new Nigeria. If not, I don't believe. It's with that belief that I came out, so that while we are repairing the center, in our little district, there will be someone like me doing it for too, so that together we can make a new whole, a new Nigeria. Why me for this time? Me, because I have a good conscience. Me, because I have worked out a plan to be able to achieve, like a task force, to achieve a target within 4 years. Where within 4 years can actually set Nigeria on the path of recovery, on the path of development, on the path of newness. I am coming out under the party, New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, where you have a map of Nigeria, and inside it, a basket of fruits. There is a reason why a basket of fruits is right in the center of the map of Nigeria. It's to show that we should have health, we should have food. And Nigeria is made and meant to be a great country. I came out after sitting down and making plans. I turned my plan and my target and the things I want to do for my district. I call it SAFER. S-A-F-E-R. SAFER, from being safe. S for security. So many things can be achieved when you are in a safe environment. You have peace, you have joy. You can work when you have peace. You can work when you have joy. You can work when you have security. In the security is provision of infrastructure. If you have infrastructure, you can work. You will have security under that letter S. If you do our roads, you will have security. Because it's majorly on bad roads that evil happens. If the roads are okay, it will not be jumped on, because the people race, you race against each other. So many things are tagged under security. Then you have the A for aspiration. In aspiration, you have aspiration through education, through training. We train our youth, we educate our young ones, our children. We need to retrain our youth. There are so many things our youth don't do well again. We need to retrain them in love your neighbor as yourself. We need to retrain them in helping out your neighbor. You can't have leadership without service. Service is learning to pick up after people. It's learning to help somebody hold something while your other hand is busy. That's what service is. If we retrain our youth, we build a greater nation. If we retrain ourselves, we will build a greater nation. Retraining ourselves, even the adults, will help us to vote rightly. Will help us look the other way when we see money coming to us. Will help us to vote according to our consciences. Will help us to vote to be able to help our children build a nation. In educating our children, the young ones, we build them for competition. We live in a competitive society. People in other countries are moving forward. We need to get our children to educate them to the level where they can compete, at least in other African countries. We start from them, we go to a competition across the globe. We always say the world is a global village. In a global village, there should be competition. We need to train our people to compete. We need to redo our schools. We need to build our children for a greater tomorrow. The next letter in my SAFER is food security. We need to create food. Food brings health. Health is wealth. Under the SAFER, we shall make food abundant. How do we do that? In my little district, Anambra Central, almost every household has a farm within the compound. Then we have the bigger fields where we have not yet built houses. We create food by mechanizing many of the farmlands within the compound and outside. In mechanizing it, we are creating jobs because it's our youth that we man this machine. In doing that, we are creating jobs, we are empowering our youth, we are empowering our mothers who stay around the house to do this farming. We are also increasing the income of the family because now when we mechanize the farmlands, mechanize farming, we create more food. Food becomes in abundance. That means we have more food to eat, excess food to eat. That excess, the job of the government is to coordinate it and be able to sell more, instead of selling in the neighborhood market, we push them out into other markets. That's increasing income. That's under provision of food. If you eat well, eat a lot of foods around you, create more food fields around our homes. We are increasing health. So much sickness around us is because we don't eat the right things. We don't eat enough fruits to build up our energy and health level. Then we come to E, employment, empowerment. That's what all this coming from the security down to the E will bring. We need to create adequate and more employment opportunities for our youth. We can call on NGOs, we can call on our stakeholders in the communities in Anambra Central. We have many of them who are living outside and trading and having factories and assembly plants outside of Anambra Central. I'll make a reference to Navy. What we do is we ask them, bring a part of your company into our neighborhood. In each local government, to be able to get the stakeholder to plant a part of his company in that particular local government. We have started to increase employment opportunities for our youth. Then in empowerment, the same government, the same stakeholders, the same NGOs can be reached out to empower the mothers, the youth, the fathers around us. All this will be happening simultaneously so that it works out in a bigger picture and doing it safely on our agriculture. Then we come to R in the safer. The R will stand for representation, resolute representation, which I promise to give to my people. I came out, like I said, I'm a concerned parent. My children fall under the youthful generation of my district, of my country. I look at them. I know somebody has to work. Somebody has to do something. You can't be passing on jobs that you should do to others. If I settle into this office of Senate for Anambra Central, I will look into resolute representation, which means I am a lawyer, master's degree in international law. I'm going to stand there and focus and get our laws, the ones that are causing some problems, we repeal. You can repeal laws. Then we're going to reshape some of the laws to be able to govern so that people are accountable for their actions. If you make a mistake or do something wrong, you get sanctions for it. The era of impunity will have to end. In the new Nigeria, it has to be, for it to work, we will need to focus and work towards getting things right in the first 4 years. There is no way we are going to go there and begin to plan for another 4 years before we start to work. This is a task force tenure. This is a fire brigade tenure. This is the tenure. These first 4 years is the years we need to work. Now, one of the things I also want to do in the Senate is to reduce the cost of governance through the reduction of the salaries of public officers. I propose, and I will stand by what I said, that public office, political office, is a government office. And the salaries of political office holders should be paid alongside the salaries of government office. If the government office is ranged from DG to down the line, then it should be side by side with the political office holders. We cannot have a separate salary structure for political office holders. We need to bring that down. If we keep paying political office holders such an amount of money, we will keep worrying. At over 7 trillion naira debt, please, we will need to do something about political office holders. If I get in there, I will be one of those for this particular office. So if I'm talking from inside about reducing my salary and our salaries, I'm sure it will make a better difference, a better impact on people who are with me and listening to me. So many things have to be done. Another thing is, I'm one of the proponents of one term of office in political office. And I remember there was a panel on that, headed by Rotimi Williams, God rest his soul. He had proposed one term of office. That particular report didn't come to effect. I believe that if you go into an office, whether it's personal, private, or public, and you actually work tenacious for 4 years, by the 3rd year, you should be in time. By the 4th year, we need to step up so that other people can come in and bring in fresh ideas. Nigeria, we need to take the bull by the hand. We need to change a lot of things for the betterment of you, of me, of our children, of our youth. The youth is a nation. We need to make sure our youth, our young ones, have a future. We need to turn this country around. We need to do the right things. Thank you.
Honestly, I'm amazed. Last time she came here, she wasn't this senatorial in the making. Today, she's a senatorial candidate.
The flow of your presentation, yes. I was not surprised. She is doing this one. So you can clap again. Yes. Here's my question. Anambra, it's interesting. You didn't, go the other way of calling names, how you defeat your opponent. You spoke well about what you do, to build your editorial slogan. When you talk about growth, I was looking at how you are doing activities which are not the executive. And when you make reference to assignments that will not probably be within your mandate, you go to wonder how you achieve. Now, I want to know what will be your strategy.
And the last.
My question is actually similar to what I asked. That's why I said we should take the questions together and do justice together. You spoke about security, food security, and all manner of security mentioned here. And we know that lawmaking is not the executive arm of government. We know that we don't control the vigilantes or the police, and you don't control the pace of agriculture. But you didn't tell us how you intend, the kind of law you intend to make or to propose in the Senate that will make the executive arm, proper security to self-life.
Okay. I said the things I'll do when you nominate. Now, what we don't know is that the reason our roads are like this is because the laws are not in place to make sure that the person who is supposed to do this road does it. If we go and check now, you may find that some people have been awarded contracts to get these roads done. When I set out to do something and I had a target, I get the people concerned to be sure I get the target, reach my target. The important thing is always the big picture that it gets done. If I'm going on my way and I find out that 2 or 3 people are not doing their own things, I will pull them along so that we achieve that. The executive arm of government does not work by itself. It works hand in hand with the other 2 arms of government. So it's for me now, knowing that I have made some promises, knowing that we are trying to, I said that what we are going to do in these first 4 years is a task force, is to get to a target, which means we are going to pull each other by the hand, executive, legislative, judiciary. We are going to pull ourselves by the hand to get to the target. You talk about roads are not in my turn. We forget that most of the roads run in most communities, 80% of the communities, even when the government comes to commission that road, it's usually done on an individual. So if I mean to work, is it not I partner with some of these individuals and still partner with the executive arm of government and get them to get my district? I chose a select district. I chose Anambra Central Senatorial Zone. It's only 7 local governments. I will work with the executive. I will work with the judiciary. I will work together with my team players in the legislative. We will create laws. I don't have to stay here and say this is the law I'm going to make to get this done or not done. When I get there, I may find out that those laws are already there, but exceptions this and exceptions that are making them not workable. We have laws, some have to be repealed, I said. Some have to be modified, and some new laws will have to be done. But remember that we are going into a new Nigeria. I said I came out for this because I believe there will be a new Nigeria. And with my belief in the new Nigeria, I'm expecting that the president will be elected, that we will elect will be a good person. If we elect a working president, we will not be worried about the executive anymore. It will now be us to help to do the laws, to help him to work well. So all these things, we work together, the 3 arms of government, we work together to achieve one big picture, a new Nigeria, a new Anambra Central.
Thank you very much. That's excellent. And this brings to an end this aspect. And we will usher Princess out to continue with her talk of communities. Thank you very much, Princess, for coming. Thank you.